My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? Today I am reviewing Amen Pure Tonka. The notes are Tonka coffee, vanilla, cacao, lavender, licorice, patchouli, mint. So this seems to have been reformulated. So from just that rubbish. I read. This is £66 for 100 ml. Do we have our fragrance samples? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. This is lovely. I love this. Actually, I used to buy Amen when it first came out. Can't remember the date. And so I had it once. It's the original one, I believe, has patchouli, I believe pineapple, something like that. I think. Can't remember. This is bright, sparkling, effervescent. It has a mixture of limonene, linalool, coumarin. It also has a few white floral notes to give softness. This is a really soft, floaty compound. It's a very nice compound called butylphenyl methylpropanoate, which is very lovely, which is coming through, flicking through the base. It's gorgeous, it's fluffy. The choice of musks are exquisitely chosen. So this has combination of very, very clean linen-like musks to give a clean feel. This has some wood compounds. I would imagine along the lines of laxalone, one of those raw materials, or combined with one of the Ice Super compounds. It's lovely. Ice Super is built on Ice Super backbone. It is very, very nice. The coffee accord is fabulously done. This is very, very, very good. Excellent assimilation of gourmands. Gourmands are my favourites. So this I'm very much enjoying. Now this does have a little bit of patchouli and a few wood notes, but it is primarily aroma chemicals. And what I like is it's not trying to kid you that it's smashed full of naturals, acquired from the hillsides, carried down by virgins, brought down to some stamping ground where some sort of magical creatures crush out the extracts and then it is extracted over a long period of time. It is not saying that bullshit, it is saying what it is, and what it is what it is giving out. Lots of fabulous accords. This is really clever. The coffee and tonka bean is really well. That is the backbone of it. It is a combination of woods, musks, aroma chemicals combined to give that beautiful floating center. It feels like very fluffy. So one of the musks is very cloud-like musk. So it has a clean musk combined with something fluffy to give a real fluffy, soft feel. This is really gorgeous. If you have this, you'll know what I mean by soft and fluffy. Because coffee can be done really badly and can be so dominant that it smells like you've spilled stale coffee on yourself. But actually, coffee can be a beautiful gourmand note when combined with vanillins and sort of patchoulis and woods. This is gorgeous. On to my final thoughts. This is excellent assimilation of aroma chemicals. There's a beautiful gourmand feel to it, and a gourmand, for those of you who don't know, are, as the name suggests, food-like fragrances. So heavy oriental musks. I'm going to be going more into these technical terms into the education videos, but we'd combine the heavy oriental musk with some white floral notes on the backbone, Ice Super, absolutely have some animal notes to give a spice. There were some eugenol compounds. I would imagine sort of in there there wasn't some clovey compounds mentioned, but there were some sort of spicy compounds. But I'm not smelling eugenol. I'm smelling something cleverly assimilated to reduce the allergens, because I think that if we're smashing down on allergens, and I think from what we've heard that it's going to get a lot more complex. So apparently it's going to go from the amount that are now regulated up to massive amounts, because they could be doing precursors and horrible calculations, which I don't really understand the point of. To be honest, it's like ripping a bandage off instead of like, okay, these are the problems we've got. Anyway, this has some lovely menthol notes to give elevation and sparkle and twinkling at the top. It's very gorgeous, very lovely. You are going to get, I would say, about 2 feet of projection. If you smash it on yourself, you're going to get definitely 2 to 3 feet of projection. It's very lovely. You are going to get about 6 hours wear out of it. I don't think it's particularly the longevity. I don't think it's going to be like 12 hours plus. I think it's going to be beautiful. 6 hours, and 6 hours is perfect. You just reapply it. The occasion I would wear this for me, because of the choice of musks and the gourmandy aspects, I feel it's more of a night date fragrance. It doesn't feel particularly sporty, doesn't feel particularly day to me, but that is my mind. These heavy oriental fragrances should be worn in the night, where you can appreciate the dark, mysterious quality. I'm enjoying this very, very much. So I'm going to go through the marks review. This is excellent technical perfumery. So it is a 5. It's brilliant. I can tell you this was done by very, very experienced people to a very, very tight brief, and I'm enjoying this. The price, I think, is phenomenal, so it gets a 2 for that. Personally, I'm going to go quite high, because I really enjoy this sort of thing. I'm going to mark it it's quite difficult because it's not a 3 and it's not a 4. I'm going to mark it a 3.5, so that is a 5, 8. I want the mark to be about an 8.5. I realise the marks are all f***ed up and all over the way, but there we go. I think the price is phenomenal. I think that technically it's brilliant. Where it's lacking for me is the lack of naturals, but for the sort of the price, you're not going to get lots of naturals in it. And it's just the way that it is. How would I improve upon this? I'd have some smokiness to it. Smokiness would have been fabulous at the base of this. And absolutely some rose. Rose gives a living, breathing embodiment of gorgeousness for me. So rose flickering through the back, just trace amounts of it. I think those 2 aspects would have pushed it up to a 10 for me. This actually reminds me of something that Killian would make, actually. So I think if you love Killian, but you don't want to spend that sort of money, I would get this, because I think it is in the same sort of category, and I think it's as well done as Killian. I am, in case you're wondering, getting tingling from this. I am feeling quite blissed out. It is a fabulous assimilation of everything. The price is so good in this aspect. I'm going to take it up to a 9 because I think it's phenomenal. So I think technically it's fabulous. For me, I love it very much. I would buy this. Where it's lacking for me is the lack of naturals, which is which gets the point taken off. If it had naturals, it would go up to a 10. So I hope you love that review. Subscribe and like for more interesting, fascinating content. And I'll see you soon for a fragrance review.